Hi, I'm Marcy Legleiter, and I'm just going to show you my life science demonstration. So, the only thing that you're going to need for this is an orange, and I just got my kids love oranges, and so I just bought a bag of oranges at Walmart. I think the entire bag was maybe $4, but if you didn't want to eat oranges, you can just get one orange and buy them separately. And then I also bought some yeast. This came in 3 packages. I obviously used the top one for the experiment, and then this was like $1.39 for 3 packages of yeast. And then what I did next was I took my orange and I cut it in half using my knife, which you would obviously have to do, not the students. And then after I cut my orange in half, I took one orange and I just stuck it in a bag without putting anything on it and labeled it. I think I labeled it plain. I labeled it plain on my baggie. And then for the other half of the orange, I sprinkled most of the packet of yeast on my orange, and then I stuck it in the baggie and I labeled it yeast. Self-explanatory. The idea behind this experiment is that this is going to show the students decomposition, and most of the ingredients in yeast are going to break down or decompose the orange faster than with just the orange by itself. It shows decomposition, that other things break down other things. Decomposition. So I cut these and then I set them in the sun outside on my kids' little picnic table where they like to eat when they're outside. And I just left them in the sun. I think they've been out here since last Wednesday. So it's been about 4 or 5 days. It hasn't even been a full week yet. And I can already tell there is a huge difference in the 2 bags. So I'm going to open these and attempt not to gag. Here is the regular orange. It looks, you can see some of the juice from the orange in the bag. It's down here at the bottom. But for the most part, it looks dried out, but it really doesn't look, there's not that much decomposition going on here. Let me take it out of the bag for you. Obviously it's warm. It doesn't smell. Still smells like an orange, and there is no real change to the orange than when I put it in here, except that it's dried out, and you can hopefully see some of the liquid from the orange in the bag, and that's about it. So now let's open the other one, see what, or if there's any decomposition in this one. Let me move some of my stuff. I have limited space outside. Sorry, on my little table. Okay, so this is the one that I put yeast on, and hopefully you can see in the bag it's got this yellowish brown liquid on it. And you can see it's on the back of the bag and in the front of the bag. And actually I can see from right here that some of the sides of the orange are brown. It's considerably softer than the other orange. It's not very, so it looks already like it's showing some decomposition. And I'm going to attempt to get this out without touching my orange. Wow, that smells. So obviously there's some decomposition going on. I can already tell just by opening the bag and smelling it. Pretty gross. Okay, so here is my orange that has had yeast on it. I can see it's brown. The juices are decomposing. It smells like it's decomposing, and even parts of the side of the rind are is not there as much as the other orange. So let me grab the other one up for you to compare, to see them side by side. So here's this one. It's a little trippy. This is the non-yeast. And here's the one that has yeast on it. Hopefully you can see some of the decomposition here. And this one looks fine. So that is my science experiment that or my life science demonstration that I've been doing this past week. This is meant to show the students that there are certain things in the environment that are meant to decompose or break down natural things. Fungi, bacteria, those are decomposers, and they break things down. And so this experiment clearly shows that the one with the yeast on it has decomposed faster with the stuff on it than the one without, the orange without. If you were to leave this and do it longer for a week or so, you would definitely see more of a change in the orange with yeast on it. I can see a difference just in 5 days. It's gross. I'm really glad I didn't wait longer to open it up because that's gross. So that's my life science demonstration. I hope you all enjoyed it and you have a great rest of the day. Thanks.